pin chat. You can now pin. Got it. Hi guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hey. Hi guys. So this video or live is basically rant with me for the next 10 minutes while someone break. I'm actually live right now. And guys, I work for EE, yeah, and the amount of customers you get calling in all talking about this CPI increase charge, and the only thing I'm allowed to say is explain to you what it is, why it's happening, where it is in your terms and conditions, and if you're not happy with the contract you signed, even though you know about the terms and conditions, we're just gonna deadlock you. You can go contact the ombudsman because technically you signed for it. You agreed to the contract. You have the device. You're using the network. You agreed to it. You said, okay, no problem, verbally, and you signed for it. So anyway, most customers aren't happy about that. And they're literally screaming and shouting. I'm hanging up the phone. No, EE only pay me about £50 a day. I'm hanging up the phone. 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 I don't care what you say. You don't get paid hourly. You get a salary basis. And if you work it out, it's like £50 a day. So anyway, actually it's just increased. So might be a little different today. So basically one thing, hi, I'm okay, how you doing, hope you're well. But one thing I wanted to say to you guys about this CPI increase charge or customers in EE. Imagine I'd get a customer calling in and they would be like so I'm the agent, and I'm gonna be the customer. They'll call in, hello, I'm on holiday and my data's not working. Now, they haven't been specific in what they're trying to say. Now, you go through account security, access their account, etc., all sorts. Then they go, so I'm unable to data gift to other people on my account, but I'm in a different country. And I can't purchase them data because they have a no-frill SIM. You're not allowed to. And then they go, oh, I'm not... can you just give them free data of 40 gigabytes of data for free? No, we can't do that. We can't give customers free data because you're in a different country and you can't give data. But you knew you was going to a different country, so why didn't you do it before? You went to that country. And then the customer was like, oh, I want to speak to somebody who can do this for me. So this is our policy. We can do it, but if a customer, if you've done it, if an agent has already done it for that customer, you cannot do it again or again and again, because it becomes a cycle where that customer believes that they're owed that service. You haven't paid for it, but other customers will pay that 40 gigabytes data, which we don't even sell 40 gigabytes. It's unlimited data. Or 20. So when you get customers who are calling in talking about, oh, I'm entitled to it, give it to me for free. No. The worst calls I've had whilst working with EE have literally been the customers whose account is literally horrendous, yeah? And then they say, oh, I want to do an upgrade, I want to get this contract. And then you explain to them, sorry, I do apologize, you're not, blah, 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 you're not allowed it because you're in collections or your credit score, etc. And they literally just start screaming at you. And you're thinking to yourself, Nah. Are you taking a piss? Are you actually getting at me? Because your credit score is bad. Like, I literally put myself in mute sometimes and I have to laugh because I'm thinking to myself, these guys have to be taking the piss, right? This, like, they must be calling up EE just to, like, joke around. They have to be. That's my only explanation as to why people give us a call. They just want someone to shout at. I don't care. I feel like people call customer service just to shout at you sometimes. Like, I've seen customers who's had the worst, the horrendous, like, things done to their account. So by accident. And they will literally talk to you and explain the situation. They won't scream. They won't shout. They won't be rude. Nothing. It makes me question life, you know. If you think about it, because of all the different types of customers you get calls from, like that person who was screaming down the phone at me, their situation wasn't even that bad. Let me give you another example. I had a woman call me yesterday and she was screaming. It was funny though. I shouldn't laugh, but it was funny. She basically said, yeah, so she's blocked someone on her device and that person keeps calling her. Every telecom service, someone can still get through to your voicemail unless you turn it off. So if they had your number and you don't want to change your number or you don't want to turn off your voicemail, then this is the only alternative you have right now, basically. So I'm explaining to the lady now. So if you've blocked this person and they can still get through to you and they're leaving your own voice on your voicemail, I'm sorry, but it was funny. She was like, oh, they're giving her some weird message on her voicemail. And I thought to myself, that's kind of creepy. She was like, oh, she's being harassed. So I explained to her, you know, we can change your number for you. She goes, no, I've had the number for 30 years. This is a data breach. I'm going to go to Ofcom. I'm going to go to the ombudsman. This is a clear data breach. Where is your data in your voicemail? Where have they gained access to your data? I'm sorry, but I don't know about you. When you leave the network, that network goes with their voicemail, right? It was ridiculous. I've never had someone scream and shout at me because she's like, if I've blocked them, why can they still get through to me? Why don't you manually block them? Oh my gosh. Honestly, working for EE has been horrendous all round. Like, they don't listen, they don't listen to your voice. They don't care what you have to say. The only thing that makes better is the incentives. They don't do the incentives every month. They literally make you work an 11-hour shift just to basically pay you under £7 an hour. £8 an hour. Which is, are you taking the mic? Like, so, to be honest with you, working for EE has been, I haven't learned anything. I'm not even going to lie to you. I haven't learned a damn thing. All I know is the TLs, they don't give a shit for you. If you're doing something wrong, they will allow you to continue doing what's wrong instead of telling you, you're doing it wrong. Here, this is the right route. They've been there for like 3-4 years. All they have to do is listen to calls and then write down, do some coaching, which mainly I think they're just busting jokes with people who's worked there for a long time or something, because they don't teach you anything. Like, I don't think I've ever learned anything in my coaching session apart from feedback of, you're doing this wrong, your NPS, your Albert, blah, blah, blah. And I think to myself, I'm getting in. And I think to myself, sorry, I got distracted. I am distracted right now. I'm definitely getting in. But I gotta wait. I need a confirmation before anything. So anyway, I think to myself, oh, there is no point me trying to think to myself anymore. I've got to go back to work. Oh, they've got this new task thing where you have to take calls. So I'm doing outbound now. I was originally inbound. So you get the call coming in. You have 60 seconds to check out everything that person's saying. Check the notes. So it may take you 60 seconds just to load up the page because they have a screen from 2008, which is like definitely a tax write-off. Definitely, because the amount. And then they say, we're not going to pay you if you go over the 60 seconds. I don't know about you, but you better motherfucking pay me, because there is no way I've sat here at this desk on your screen for 8 hours or 10 hours and you try to take a minute from my pay. Are they stupid? That's not in my contract. You'd have to get me to sign a new contract then. But anyway, I've got to take this call before those 60 seconds run out. Oh, it doesn't seem like they're picking up. Good afternoon. My name's Isha. I'm calling you from EE Billing and Falkirk. I understand you wanted us to give you a call back today. Okay. Is it alright if we go through some account security first?